Hey y'all, I'm James Wright and welcome to my shop. And forgive me many woodworkers, for I have sinned and spent much money on tool. So for those of you who don't know, Bridge City Tool Works, they make some of the most amazing tools. They're not particularly the absolute best functioning tools, but they are absolutely amazing and fun. Kind of like the Bugatti of the tool world. I mean, when you see one, you know that's Bridge City. It looks different, it's very cool, it's very functional, and they do work very, very well. So this is the first Bridge City tool that I have ever purchased. I own a marking gauge that was made from a kit, but this is actually a small block plane, but it has these fences on the side that can either act as a fence or they can actually act as a depth stop, and you can set them up equally to plane things to a specific thickness. So far, my one problem is that the one that comes with it doesn't have a ball end, so if you get close to the bottom, it's hard to get that in there. But you just want to set it on top of something with a specific thickness. In this case, I want to take it down to pencils. I should probably get a set of brass thicknessing rods, but I haven't gotten those yet. And so now, with this, I can keep planing, even with this painful old oak, and take it down to a specific thickness. And then eventually, you get down to thickness, you're not taking anything anymore, and you know this whole board is at whatever thickness you set it to. So if I want to make this to a specific thickness this way and a specific thickness this way, I can set up those guides and I can get consistency. So if I'm making pencils or chopsticks or something of that nature, it works great. Now, there aren't a whole lot of different uses for something like this. Now, if I'm making pencils, this is incredibly useful. If I'm making chopsticks, this is incredibly useful. But I'm also wanting to do an old Japanese trick where I get a whole bunch of things the same thickness and I put them all together and I make a pattern in the end grain. And then you can shave that off and actually use that as a veneer to go over a surface. It's a very interesting project and I want to try that. And so that's one of the reasons I got this. Now, I could have also purchased the chopstick kit, which is actually a whole guide this fits in and runs them down, makes it a lot easier. And I may end up doing that, but that wasn't on sale, and this was. This was half off, which was the only reason I purchased it, because they are very expensive. But they do run a lot of sales. So, do I need a tiny little plane like this when I already have block planes? The answer is no. And yes, I could put fences on these to make them with that. There are a bunch of jigs and things that other people have done, and it might be worth trying to do, but these just don't look as good as that. And besides, it's cute, and we all know as woodworkers, we like the small cute things. That's why the #1 costs so much. So again, do I need this? No. Do I want this? Yes, it looks cool. It's a fun tool. It makes me happy. And with it being on sale, it brought it into my price range where I can spend on that. Now, depends on your price range and where you're at, and everyone has a different budget. But do I recommend you go out and buy one of these? No, not at all. But if you have the fun and you have a project coming up where you need something a specific thickness that fits in that small scope, then hey, think about it. But do you need it? No. It's just a lot of fun. So is this a product review video? No, this is just something I just bought this and I wanted to show it off because this is a momentous occasion for me to actually buy a Bridge City tools, even though it's one of the smallest and cheapest things they sell. I absolutely love this thing. So this is a cute, fun tool, and I wanted to share my enjoyment with you. So I hope you like that. If you do want to see more about it, I'll leave a link to it down below. But again, don't go and buy it unless you need one, or you have the money to spend on one and you want to, I guess. So I hope you like this video. Let me know your thoughts, comments, and ideas down below. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, we might be doing something more like this in the future, but don't hold your breath. So thank you to all the patrons on Patreon, members here on the channel. You guys are the ones who allow me to do stupid things like going and buying a Bridge City tool. So thank you for that. If you'd like to see more like this or help out with Patreon, there are links to that down below. You can click the little join button and become a member here on the channel and quite literally keep the lights going in our shop. So thank you for that. And until next time, have a wonderful day. #1, I got me a Bridge City tool.